Welcome to TaxBandits, an IRS-authorized compliance-driven e-file solution. Form 1099-SB is an IRS information return used to report the seller's investment in a life insurance contract and the surrender amount associated with a reportable policy sale. This form is typically filed by insurance companies or issuers to report transaction details to the IRS and the seller. To begin filing Form 1099-SB in TaxBandits, click Start New Form. Select Form 1099-SB, choose the appropriate tax year, and proceed to the form entry screen. Start with the issuer information section on the left. In most cases, this information will already be pre-filled based on the issuer selected from the dashboard before starting the form. If needed, you can review and update the issuer details using the Edit option. This section captures the organization responsible for filing the form, including the business name, EIN, and address details. If applicable, you may also enter a DBA name and contact information. Additionally, review the checkbox indicating whether the business was terminated during the tax year and select it only if it applies. This section identifies the entity reporting the life insurance contract transaction. Next, move to the seller information section. Before entering any values in the form fields on the right, you must first add a seller. Click Select Seller from Address Book to choose an existing record, or click Add Seller to manually enter the seller's name, address, and taxpayer identification number. This step is required as the form cannot be completed without associating the transaction with a seller. Below the seller section, you will find the policy number field. Enter the policy number associated with the life insurance contract. This helps uniquely identify the policy being reported. Now, move to the form fields on the right of the screen. Begin with Box 1. Investment in contract. Enter the seller's investment in the life insurance contract. This represents the total premiums or amounts paid into the policy prior to the sale. Next, complete Box 2. Surrender amount. Enter the amount received upon surrender of the policy. This reflects the value paid out in connection with the reportable policy sale. Proceed to the issuer's contact information section. If the contact details are the same as the issuer, select the Same as Issuer checkbox to auto-populate the fields. Otherwise, manually enter the contact person's name, address, and telephone number. This section ensures the IRS or recipient can reach the appropriate contact for any questions related to the filing. Once all required fields are completed, review the information carefully to ensure accuracy and completeness. When finished, click Save and Continue to proceed to the next step in the filing process. After completing the form, you'll be taken to the Form Details page. Here, you can view all created Form 1099-SB records. Use the View and Edit Forms option to review or make any necessary updates. You'll also have options to export draft forms as PDFs or CSV files and add supporting documents if needed. Once everything looks correct, click Continue to Form Distribution. Next, choose how you would like to distribute seller copies. TaxBandits provides multiple options including postal mailing and recipient portal access. Select the option that best fits your workflow and compliance needs. After making your selection, click Continue to Review Forms. In the Review section, take a moment to verify your filing details. You can download draft copies of the form and view the consolidated filing report. The system will also run an internal audit check. If no issues are found, you'll see a confirmation message indicating the forms are ready to proceed. Click Continue to Filing Summary. On the Filing Summary screen, you'll see a summary of all forms prepared for the issuer. From here, you can view forms and reports, add additional forms if needed, and select forms to proceed with filing. Once ready, click Add to Cart and Checkout to continue. After adding your forms to the cart, proceed through checkout to complete your filing. Review and acknowledge the credit card usage authorization. Confirm that you are authorized to use the entered payment method and grant TaxBandits permission to process the charge. Select Pay and Transmit to submit payment and transmit your filing to the IRS. Once payment is successfully processed, your order will be finalized and the forms will be transmitted. Take the next step and start your Form 1099-SB with TaxBandits, making information return filing simple, efficient, and stress-free.